If your ink's too slow and your nib won't flow, here's one of the places that you can go. Larry is here to see you through with Mr. Announcer and Cubby too. It's Larry's Fountain Pen Reviews.
Hey, welcome folks. Larry here from Larry's Fountain Pen Review. My friend over here is Lisa from Washington. Is that correct?
That's correct.
All right. And we've been pen pals, what, 5, 6, 7 years?
A long time.
Long time.
Yeah.
Lot of letters, lots and lots of letters. So we're just friends. We just never met in person, but we're meeting on Zoom. That's friends enough. So anyway, so I'm here and she's here because we're going to talk about one thing, one person, a pen maker. So Liz got in touch with me about a gentleman named Mike Green. And she said, Larry, you need to contact Mike. He's awesome. He's great. And she said, I bought a pen or two, and then she's bought more. And she really likes the design, the feel, everything about the pen. And the nib is wet and smooth. So I said, okay, I'll give it a shot. I did get a hold of Mike. And we're going to show you a few of his creations. And I'm going to show you a creation that I just got in. He made this on Fountain Pen Day, but you can't see it because I haven't even seen it yet.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it's called the Tiger Eye. So yeah, now, as we show you some pens, I'll be talking a little bit more about it. But first of all, the pens that he has, you can buy these pens if you go to his Instagram website. And I think Liz will give that to you if you have it. Yeah, okay. Now, what you see on the website is what you can get right now. And some are postable, some are not, okay? So you might want to check it out. I think what they're 100 and what, Liz? 150, 159?
Between $150 and $160.
Okay. And are
for
they
for the fountain pens.
Right. So are they worth it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's why I'm doing this video.
No question. Yeah.
They're well worth it. I mean, it's going to blow your mind. Mike's been at this, are you ready? 6 months. So Liz and I have been talking 6 months. Can you imagine where he's going to be from a year from now, 2 years from now? And I've been talking to Mike, and I'm going to help him on this journey. And he is going to be on the new pens that he's going to be making. I think they're all going to be postable, and they're going to have clips. And we are talking about maybe sprucing them up a little as far as the hardware, make some put some rings on the caps, on the barrels, something like that. So, but what you're getting now is it's well worth the money. It just this guy's just totally awesome. He'll blow you away. At least he blew Liz and me away. It's just wow. Even Mr. Announcer loved him, and he's not a pen guy, so
yeah.
That looks pretty good. Yeah. So okay, Liz, I'm going to give it to you for a while. Take it away, hon.
Well, so Mike, how it started is Mike is a pen pal of mine. I've never met him. And he wrote, we've been writing for a little while. We met through NaCoWriMo. And so he wrote that he wanted to start making fountain pens. And I, of course, you encourage someone who wants to start, in the hobby. And so he said he was making some, and he gave me his Instagram and address and name. And I was looking at him going, wow, those are really pretty. Well, he showed on there a box of blanks. And I said, whoa, I want that one right there. Like the third one from the top, that's mine. I didn't know what it was called. I'm like, those colors are awesome. And it turned out to be the Hydra pen. So the Hydra pen, this type, he makes 2 styles right now. This one is very flush, very beautiful. I mean, it's very sleek, very neat and clean, beautiful coloring. And so when you open the pen, there's a little step down here, but the the grip section is a little longer than some pens, which I love. You don't touch, the what are those called? The
nib, the feed,
the
grip.
Well, the on the section where shoot, it just anyway where it screws together here. But anyway, so the grip is a little bit longer, which I really like for the way I hold the pen anyway. Very comfortable. It comes with the Jowo nibs, extra fine, fine, medium, 1.1 and 1.5.
And broad, they have.
He has other ones available. He has the gold nibs available. Those are just, special requests from people. So very, very sleek. The top of the pen is the same all the way around, same material. Then I just love that pen with the medium nib. Then I bought the Cosmic Dust, which has, so mine's the same model. This is a different style, a little bit different, where the cap kind of has a little step down into the barrel area, because this, when you open it up, this is all flush. Oh, it's a threading. I was trying to think of the threading.
On the barrel, as you go down the barrel, there's really not a step down, because the grip section is pretty much flush into the barrel, but you're going to feel it's just where the cap goes on with the screw cap on top. You'll feel the threads here, but they're not going to hurt you, be uncomfortable, nothing like that. It's very simple, but I really like how we put the grip with the barrel. That's one of my favorite. And the grip, it's not a small grip, it's not a big grip, it's just right, even for large fingers. So he did one amazing job on this pen. It's beautiful. Now this pen, I think yours is the same, Liz. It does not, well, this one does post. Yeah, this one does post. Does yours?
Yeah, it does. This one does post because the cap kind of overlaps.
Right.
Where the other Hydra doesn't post, but this one does. And that's what I was trying to remember the name of the threading. So when you have the grip area is a little bit longer, so you don't touch the threading. Well, depending on how you hold the pen.
Right.
So it's very comfortable. The threading is very smooth if you do wind up holding the pen up that high. It's very smooth. There's no step on this style pen. Right.
So now you can find the measurements and all the good stuff on my YouTube channel, because I've already done the review. So all that, the weight, all that good stuff is on there. Go ahead, Liz.
So the converters that he uses, he said he usually uses Pelican converters, and some are Schmidt.
Right.
Has a plastic feed. And the material is made by Pensit.
Yeah, acrylite.
Yeah, yeah. So the it's everything fits really, really well. The converter in both style pens. I mean, everything just fits very, very well. And the ink part, I mean, it for on the fine nib, even the medium, but the fine nib, the ink flows beautifully through the pen. It really, really does.
Excuse me for 1 minute. Let me just compare this Opus 88. It's a large pen, 9th in girth on it, compared to this one, Mike's pen. Now the Opus 88 is a little bit longer and maybe a little bit more girthier than this one, Mike's, but gives you kind of an idea.
Yeah, so I have some pens that people would be familiar with. So I have the Leonardo Momento Zero.
Okay. Beautiful pens, yeah.
So
I like the colors of both.
Very, very close. Then I have the Lamy 2000. Same length, a little. Mike's is a little bit thicker, tighter. Then I have Jim Hines. To compare it to a Jim Hines one, which is very, Beautiful. I mean, boy, he makes beautiful pens too.
Yes, he does.
Little tiny bit smaller than a Jim Hines. This is the Beacon of Jim Hines. Yeah. So the two pens I have of Mike's are you know, different styles, but they're both the same size. The coloring is just amazing. I really love the swirls and the sparkles in these, and the material is just beautiful.
Now I want to show you another one. This is the burgundy, I believe.
Oh,
it is gorgeous.
That's beautiful.
It is a gorgeous fountain pen. Of course, it's not flat. It kind of goes like a little point on top. Again, it's on my video.
Oh, okay, that's a little different than what I have.
A little different. Unscrews, and then when you cap it, see, this will not cap because it just goes right over and falls out. So
Okay,
does not post, but it has the same, same kind of deal from the barrel going to threads, and then there's the grip section here, and same type converter. Everything is the same, of course, and the nibs are to die for. Remember what I've said before, it's all about what's under the hood. And these babies rock. I mean, they're smooth, they're wet, they're juicy, they're just magnificent made fountain pens. And again, how long have you been doing it, Liz?
6 months.
Can you believe it?
I know.
Months? And Mike has come up with this?
I know. And he just started on ebonite material too.
Yeah, right. He just started with that.
Yeah.
And we've been talking, and I'm going to have him as my guest, talking about he's going to be doing some hardware on these pens. And but I want to show you, I haven't seen it yet. He made me this pen on Fountain Pens Day. And you're getting little sacks that his wife makes that come in different colors and stuff. Okay. So for the first time, I didn't do a mail call on it. I said, no, I'm going to wait till we get on. So, Mike, if you're seeing this, here we go. First time I see this, I've been dying to see this pen. Look at this beautiful pen.
Oh, it has a clip.
Yes.
Wow.
Just what I wanted. Yep, just what I wanted.
Look at Mike go.
Kind of did a lariat clip that I wanted. This is one gorgeous pen called Tiger Eye. Am I right, Mr. Announcer?
Yes.
Beautiful pen. Look at this.
Wow.
Look at that. Look at this pen. It just, it's mine. Sorry, everybody. So this is mine. It's not going nowhere. Nope. Can't have it. Nope.
Oh, Mike and I need to talk.
Yeah. Mike knocked this one again out of the park. You see, it went from these two to this now. See already?
Wow.
I mean, Mike has really been amazing. I mean, you got to give credit where credit's due. Mike, a pen enthusiast, he loves making pens. That's his hobby or part-time job because he has a regular job. So let's unscrew this pen and check it out. Unscrew, does it post or not? It does post a little.
Wow. Okay.
It's perfect. Perfecto. It feels really nice, has a nice balance in the head. It might be a little top heavy with the pen on the cap, but that's not no biggie. It's got some balance there. It's balancing pretty well, so I'll take that back. I'm not holding the pen at all. It's doing it by itself right there. See? Okay. So, beautiful fountain pen. It's same thing as the other. The barrel, again, goes right into that grip section. And I like it all. And let's see what this baby has. Yeah, it's another Pelican.
Converter.
Okay. Yeah. And it really is a beautiful, marvelous fountain pen. So let's see what it looks like in the shirt. All right, here we go. I'm going to pull this screen down a little bit. And there you go. That's what it looks like in the shirt. Okay.
That's a beautiful clip too.
And then I'm going to put this Opus 88. So it's a little longer than the Opus now. Okay. But not much. I like it. So, I am just really impressed with this Mr. Green's work.
Yes.
I mean, Mr. Green, he really did a magnificent job on the pen.
Yes, I
And then
agree.
Liz and I were talking again, we'll say it again, that wait a year from now, 2 years from now, wait how these pens are going to look. You know, you have to start somewhere, right? So
Right.
Mike has started somewhere, and he's done one heck of a job just doing these. You have any more pens that you want to show, Liz?
Well, the only other one I have of his is the ballpoint, which is the same pen you have. It's the dog one
Yeah.
with the dog prints and the bone
Yeah,
clip.
yeah, mine's a rollerball.
Yeah, and so the mechanism is really cool on it. It's
Yeah.
very smooth.
Uh-huh.
The pen, so let's see, I made some notes here about this one because I wasn't familiar with it. It's an acrylic camo swirl woodland camouflage is what it's called.
Mm-hmm.
It's I don't remember if I have the rollerball or the ballpoint, but I know they come in rollerball, ballpoint, or gel, and he uses the Schmidt Easy Flow 9000, which writes like a dream.
Yes, and I'm gonna take it apart. Yeah, I like rollerballs, and gel would be my favorite. So I would be getting gels made in Germany, Schmidt, Easy Ink Flow 9000. This has a medium point on it. I guess you can see it there.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Beautiful pen. It writes to die for. I mean,
yeah,
I know there's a lot of people that aren't into ballpoint pens, gel pens, but there's a lot of people that are, that would rather use the this kind of pen than a fountain pen. And inside here, you see that little brass screwed insert where you screw the pen back together with the grip, all that section. Now, didn't you say these were kit pens? Remember?
Yes, the rollerball, ballpoint, and gel pens are kit pens. Yes.
Yeah. And I forgot how
the fountain pens are not. He has some fountain pen kit pens that he started off with. I think he did that for a month or so, and then he started buying the blanks, and then he just took off with those. Now he's adding clips, and he's doing ebonite now in that short period of time. It's just amazing.
Now, you know, we talked about gold nibs, and I'm not going to mention any prices because I'm not sure what he's going to be selling the gold nib for. You know, as we all know, the gold is up more, and nibs are more expensive more. Everything went up more. So, but right now, these pens are affordable and great deals. But I'm going to give you a little insight. Remember, soon there will be a magnificent sale coming up.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm saying, trust me on this, people. It's going to be a killer. Can't give it away. So
well, I'm looking forward to that because I'm going to buy one for my parents, my mom and my dad. My mom's birthday is in February. And then I want to get one for my dad as a gift. You know, they're both fountain pen users, so I think they are totally worthy.
So remember,
gift giving.
Yeah, this will be for what he has. When you go to his site and see the pens that he has available, when he has the sale, I'll explain it, give you all the details. You'll go to his site and you can just order from the site. Now, you hadn't really named these pens yet. You hadn't given them a real name yet, he said. So maybe Liz will help and I'll help. We'll see if he likes some of the names we'll give him. But that's what's going on.
Cool. That's awesome. I'm looking forward to that. Yeah. So Mike can be reached. You know, you can see his pens. He does a great job presenting his pens on his Instagram account. It's MIG as in George, H as in Henry, KE as in Edward 42. So it's MIGHKE 42. His website is Mike's with an S at the end, MIKES penfun.com.
Okay, so if you send me an email or a text, I have it somewhere, got to find it, but you might have to go back to this video to get it again. So what you could do later, Liz, send me that again, that info again, so
Sure.
we can put it in the text box below. So
Sure.
folks, when I'm going to be having on Mike, I'm thinking this month. First, I got to see his schedule, my schedule, Liz's schedule, because she's going to be with me when we bring Mike on. So she's going to be my sidekick. We're going to kind of help pamper this through.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
We think that much of Mike. I mean, being a new kid on the block, going to need all the support he can. So that's where you guys come in. If you like what you saw tonight, if you like what you heard, if you like what you've seen on my videos, then why not give it a shot? You know, it's a win-win. So yeah, I'm gonna have to buy some too.
I know.
At that point, that's yeah.
Well, that you know what, like I said, when I received the first pen, which was the Hydra, that's when I asked him, I said, you know, this pen's just out of the world. I mean, it is gorgeous. It writes so well. You know, would you mind if I contact Larry to see if he would be willing to review one of your pens? And he said, yeah, I would love for someone to do that, you know, because he's open for suggestions. He's open for changes. I spoke with him for about over an hour one day over the phone, and I mean, he's open to anything. I mean, he, you know, this is new. You know, fountain pens are not new to him, but making fountain pens is new, and so he's open to anything. And so I was just thrilled when you said that you would look into it. And I know you spoke with Mike at length, and he sent you some pens, and you were just as impressed with them as I was. You know, and I, you know, I've been using fountain pens since the late 70s. So fountain pens are not new to me at all. And you know, what I really look for in the fountain pen isn't really as much as what it actually looks like. It's more of how easy is it for me to use to write with, and how well does it write. That's the big thing with me. You know, I'm fine with a plain black pen, a plain blue pen, you know, as long as it writes well, very well. You know, that's what I like in the pen. But with Mike and like Jim Hines and all these other great pen makers, man, they just brought all this beautiful coloring into the pens. You know, different designs, you know, with the different clips, and it just really makes it a lot of fun. And then all this colorful inks come in into the game, and then you know, you just fall down this rabbit hole, as everyone says, and boom, you know, you're just having fun with it all.
So yeah, I've spoken with Mike, I don't know how many times, and we're talking about well, we talked about clips a lot. That's why he did the clip, and he's going to start making
beautiful clip too. Is that that's his first one, I think, isn't it?
Yeah. And then we talked about doing the more cosmetics, more hardware on the pen. So that'll be first time.
Oh, doing like a band or something around
yeah, right.
Okay.
So he's going to be able to do this. So we're talking a whole lot.
Oh yeah.
And then I send him some pictures and diagrams and stuff. And so, yeah, we've been working pretty close together on this. And
okay, good.
Not that I'm a pen professional, by no means. No, I mean the pen professional is going to be Mike. I'm just giving suggestions. So
well, he's open to suggestions too, which really makes it great.
Right, he is. You know, so I'm going to do everything that I know to help him. And I'm sure once you see these pens again, you'll look at them. Is it worth it? Yeah, it's worth it. It's well worth it. It's really, you know, yeah, I'll back them up. They're that good of quality of a pen. I'm just not whistling in vain. I'm just not trying to sell his pens for him, because the pens will sell itself. Once you get it, like Liz got it, bam, she was sold. And she's picky, very picky. Don't like it, gone, throw it out, you know. Yeah. So, and so am I. You know, if I don't like what's under the hood, the nib, pen's done. I don't care how good it looks. I'm not going to even do anything with it.
You know what? When Mike first told me about him wanting to make pens through letter writing, I wrote back right away. You better make sure you put a good nib and a good feed on that pen, because otherwise it's doomed. I mean, it doesn't matter how pretty it is or how fancy it looks. If it doesn't write well, it's done. Right. And so I know he's been very, very careful with that. And he not just a Joe, he also has the other type of nib. What is the Jowo and the Bach? He has some Bach nibs.
Yeah, there's number 6 size nibs that are in there. And if you want a different nib, they're screw-in nibs, screw-in, screw-out. And you can always order one. I don't know how much you charge. That's Mike's deal. Yeah, I'll probably be getting with him tomorrow evening or something. No, I've got a video. No, day after tomorrow, sometime this weekend, we're going to be talking. So again, when you see this video, I hope you really believe what we're telling you about these pens. They're just sensational pens. They're beautiful pens.
They are. I know. They really are.
They write just as good as they look. They are really amazing, beautiful fountain pens, in my opinion, and Liz's opinion. So we got 2 that loves them. So let's get more. Again, when you go to his site, remember, that's what he has on sale. Once they're gone, those are gone. And he's going to be having a sale on that. And I'll be telling you more about that sale. You don't want to miss it. Yeah.
And then to contact Mike, he responds very well on Instagram. If you message him on Instagram, yeah, that's how he and I started communicating at first. Well, through the letter writing, and then I contacted him through Instagram, and then that's when we started talking on the phone.
Because he is not on Facebook. He doesn't have a group on Facebook, he said.
Not that I'm aware of. No. He might later on, you never know. But as of right now, he doesn't.
I'm going to be putting these pens in my group, and you can too, Lisa. We're going to put them in Larry's fountain pen groups and pen pal groups of mine. So yeah, I want to spread the word out my social media because I'm going to do my darndest.
I knew you would love it. I knew you would love his pens. That's why I contacted you. I don't do that. I've never done it with you before. With
the first time.
Pens. Yeah.
So
these were when I got his first pen, I was like, Larry has to see these pens.
Yes, that's the first time she ever contacted me about somebody's pens. I was like, wow, if she's that motivated, I gotta check them out. Let's see, let's see if it tastes any good. Yes, it is. Yes, it's spectacular. So yeah, I'm really pumped. I'm really motivated because I can buy some affordable, great fountain pens. I mean, it's wow. I'm like, wow. Well, anything else you'd like to say before we go, Miss Liz?
I don't think so. I think we've covered everything pretty well. Yeah.
Okay. And before we go, I just want to say that Mr. Announcer will be uploading, I think, our first video for Robert Oyster's ink.
Awesome.
Yeah. There will be
amazing inks.
Many videos on Robert Oyster's inks and some giveaways done on that. And I will be reviewing soon the new Yak pen cases from Pen Boutique. They're not
Boutique. Wow, I saw your mail call on that, and that's exciting. Yeah.
Thanks to Linda.
Beautiful, beautiful.
They're beautiful.
I don't have one, but I'm going to get one.
I want to show you this one right quick. This is the new
Look at the leather on that.
Yeah, beautiful. Wow. With the Yak on here. You're the first to see this one. And then it has pins. Look at the leather. It holds what, 6 pins? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. 2, 3.
Oh, 6 pens and a notepad.
And a notepad. Yeah, A5. Yeah.
Oh, great.
So this is quality zipper leather. It's just good stuff.
And the zippers look really nice on those too.
Yeah, Yeah. So like I said, I've been using all these pens, even the rollerball, writing letters continuously for.
You know, another, yeah, no, I'm glad you brought that up because on both of these pens, I have refilled them at least 5 or 6 times, writing letters, and no problem whatsoever. Easy to clean. Like you said, the I forgot to mention, like you said, the nib is screw on and off, which makes it really
Yeah.
easy for changing out nibs if you just buy one pen and get some different nibs to put on there. The nibs I have that write beautifully are steel. I don't have the gold nibs. They're the steel nibs. And those steel nibs are amazing.
They are amazing. They are.
And I've had some problems in the past with Joe and Bach nibs where, you know, I received a pen. And it's like, oh, this is awful. Just it writes awful, you know, and then you have to contact the seller and go through all that stuff. And it's not their fault. I get that, you know, and things happen. I understand that.
It's a pain.
I'm just amazed with someone who's not like a big maker like Leonardo, who I think they use Joe Will nibs too.
Yeah,
I think. But I mean, you know, he's been, you know, he tests them, and you know, I asked him. I said, what are you buying? What is he doing that's different when buying nibs than other people? Because they write just beautifully.
Well, you know, he'll be on next month on my Zoom channel.
Yeah, and I'd like to ask him that. You know, I'd like to ask him that question.
But that's going to be
maybe he buys it. I don't know how all that behind the scenes stuff works as far as buying nibs and what you get to choose from. You know, I don't know any of that stuff. So be something I'd like to learn.
Cool. Well, okay, folks, it's time for me to go. Medicine time. You know how that is.
Oh, thank you for your time, Larry. I really appreciate it. I appreciate you
joining me today. It was great. I had fun. Wow.
Yeah, no, this was great. This was great. That's good. I know we've been pen pals for a long time,
and she loves animals. Real quick, she has all kind of animals. I mean, because she lives in the woods, kind of.
I do.
She does.
I do.
I
do.
Yep. I mean, there are all kinds of animals. I'm not lying. Yep.
I know. Yep. I live in the wilderness, and I love it. I love it.
2 little doggies.
Yep, I do have my little dogs. Yep. Well, thank you so much for your time. Thank you, Jake, for everything as well.
Sure. All right. Well, we're going to be out of here. So bye, guys. And I hope you enjoyed this video. I know I did. Had a lot of fun doing it with Liz. How about you, Liz?
Love it.